As suggested previously, the expressions of relating Rishon fundamentals in space-time are the foundational elements of the standard model particles and forces. So the expressions of these fundamental Rishons indicated here by these letters are create the foundational elements of the standard model particles and forces. These foundational elements are the T and V Rishon elements as articulated by the phenomenological reasoning on the first page of this website. Relating Rishon fundamentals are then the constituents of space-time and are notable within space-time as the T and V expressions of those relating fundamentals. For example, we can take the fundamental C and its expressions will be a T-type and a V-type. And each type will be of four kinds if they are in groups of three, because each Rishon would then have to relate to each other Rishon, the other two. And so you have what we call the alter-relating Rishons. And then we have the Rishon self-relating, the self-relating Rishon, and the dual-relating Rishon. You can learn more about the details of these expressions on the web page dedicated to the Rishon expressions. And in addition to the T, you will of course have the anti-T and the V and its four kinds and the anti. That will give you 16 expressions for a given Rishon relating in a given group of three. And the field of associated T and V Rishons will be those possible for all combinations of groups, combinations of including groups including three for all Rishons included in space-time. And so we can have C, and then we can have E, and B, A, and D. And so these Rishon expressions then expressing themselves in the space-time generated by the network of relations of the Rishon fundamentals. So the network of relations of the Rishon fundamentals generate space-time, and the expressions of those relations are the fundamental elements of the standard model, or create the fundamental elements of the standard model, the quarks and the leptons. T's and V's associated with or expressing a given Rishon fundamental would not then have dynamic or energy producing interactions, but will only compose the space-time structure of a quark or lepton. That's an important consideration. These expressions are not dynamic in their interactions or energetic, but will only compose the space-time structure of the quarks and lepton.